Welcome back to the film log. So last week I skipped an episode, and that's because I was working in Paris on an editing job. You can see the sum up of that in episode 16. And because of that, I didn't have any time to work on In 5 Years, literally zero time. I didn't work on the screenplay and nothing else happened on the other side, so I didn't have anything to say. That being said, today is a different story. I have some news. And one of the things that happened last week, even though I was not working on In 5 Years, is that I received more feedback. I think right now maybe I've had 7 or 8 people who gave me feedback. People from France, people from England, people from America. I have both guys and girls. Most of the people are in their 30s, and that's kind of the target of the movie. Basically, I started receiving this feedback from people who were kind enough to read the screenplay pretty fast and let me know about it. Last week, what I did is that I listened to everybody's comment, and I started feeling the bubbles of ideas and inspiration coming up again. So literally 10 minutes ago, I just printed the latest draft, and now I'm going to re-enter a writing session. I'm very excited about because I feel like there are some breakthrough waiting to happen in my head, and hopefully I won't be wrong about that. So that's for the first news. The second news is that we are working on the key art that we are going to present to Cannes. Exactly in 14 days from now, we are going to Cannes. I'll be there for 3 days. It's my very first time in Cannes. I have no clue what's happening there, but I've been to festivals. I've been to Sundance, I've been to San Sebastian and other festivals, and I know that you talk with people and you give them something for them to remember you, and basically what you need to have is something that visually will give a feeling. And it's tricky because we don't have a movie, we don't have actors, we don't have anything, and yet we need to create something that will convey a feeling that is close enough to the story. So what happened is that my producer is in contact with a company that does this type of stuff, posters and the visuals for movies. And I had to make a brief where I was putting every ideas, every concept I thought were important about the movie, the type of stuff that I wanted to emphasize about the feeling of the movie, along with the screenplay. I also sent them posters that I thought had a vibe that I enjoyed. If you're a reader of mentorless.com, you've seen that I've posted in the past 2 or 3 articles about posters and how they all look alike. They all look alike, and at some point you just cannot, you don't see anything anymore. And there's of course there's a marketing reason, there are periods, there are movements. Here are a couple of examples. What we're trying to do right now is not to create a final poster. Probably it's going to be very different when it gets released somewhere. And here are a couple of posters I sent to the company that was working on the visual. So this is what I gave them, and yesterday we got results. So they sent us 8 options, and we reviewed them with my producer, and today my producer sent them an email with all our notes, what works, what doesn't work. Globally, I am very happy with the concept they came up with. I'm not going to show you anything right now because it's not ready, but since we are going to print A5 flyers to distribute when we're in meetings in Cannes, and Cannes is in 15 days, it's safe to say that either next week or in 2 weeks from now, you will have a look at our first visual. So this is very exciting. It makes In 5 Years feel more real, and I'm looking forward to seeing how people are going to react, if they're going to react to the first visual. And so the next news is that my producer is coming to here, to Reims, to meet with me on May 8th. And basically we're going to work a couple of days here before heading to Cannes. And that's it. So things are moving again, and the next few weeks should be very interesting. I look forward to taking you to Cannes. If you are not subscribed to the newsletter, make sure you subscribe. There should be a button somewhere appearing right now on the screen for you to do so or find the link. That way you will be able to get the visuals first, and maybe some more information that we might just share with the people who are subscribed. If you think you have friends who might like following the making of a first feature film, please share it with them. It's a very interesting exercise to do, but it's even better to have you comment, all of you who are asking questions and giving words of support. It feels really good. So thank you so much for that. And hopefully the train will keep on rolling. See you next week.